Hello everybody, my name is Pillow Marlin the White Wolf, and welcome back to Pillow's Mailbox. I know it's been like a while, but I'm not sure what episode this is, so welcome back. Today we got some figures to look at, primarily two superheroes, right, and then one wrestler in the middle. So we'll start here. We got Spider-Man from, I believe, a Marvel series lineup. I'm not sure which one it is. I just know it's supposed to be like a Marvel series, which I guess is like their figure lineup. Then we got Elio Dragunov, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, from WWE's Elite Series 114. And we got Wolverine from Marvel Legends Series. So we're gonna take a look, there we go, at all three, and yeah, that's just pretty much it. Before we open these guys up, we're gonna take a look at the back of the boxes. Kind of give you a look. First one we're going to look at is the Spider-Man figure. This is a Marvel Comics Spider-Man lineup. The Scarlet Spider-Man. I think this is one of the alternate universes of Spider-Man. We already saw the back of the box earlier. Here's a description of the Spider-Man. Here's a good look at them. So now, we're going to open them right up. Here's a closer look at the Spider-Man. We have removable hands. Here we go, look at his ankle. Looks to be like it's like pouches for his ankles. And here he's got like a utility belt with a cut off blue hoodie with a spider logo on it. Spider logo on the back. Some cufflinks, some like bracelets, I think. And his face, looking pretty cool. He is a bit stiff coming out of the box. Like I try bending his limbs and they're kind of hard to move around, but other than that, pretty good articulation so far, so can't wait to make some cool poses with good old Spider-Man here. I do love the blue hoodie. I kind of wish that like they went the extra mile, like it could go up over his head. I think that'd be kind of cool, but you know, overall, I'm still pretty happy with this figure. It looks great, and I can't wait to put him on my shelf. Well, it's a canon event. Next is Mr. Wolverine from the Marvel Legends. This is a Wolverine one from the X-Men. Quick look at the back of the box. It seems like he's the only one that doesn't get parts for this one, but the other ones do. And I don't feel like saying other names. So here's a quick description of this Wolverine. Here's a good look at his hands. Interchangeable, obviously. Then we get his outfit. He's got like a X-Men logo here with some like yellow design on his shoulders. Some very sharp claws. He's practically decked out in just all black. Even his utility belt is pretty black with like some gold in the middle. Here we go, look at his hairy arms. More hairy arms. A screaming face with a very 5 o'clock shadow. A very like 90s looking mullet. And his claws, look at that, they're just popping out. Not much really to say about this one. It's pretty good, articulated pretty well. Stiff, much like Spider-Man, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure I can like, you know, loosen him up. Just so he can make more cool poses is what I mean. There we go, there's Wolverine. Look how angry he looks. Last and certainly not least is the WWE Elite Series 114 Elio Dragunov. He's been kind of hot off of NXT. Of course, he suffered an injury on the house show, so he's been out of action. But I think that he can be big in WWE personally. I like his gimmick. I like his wrestling style, and I think he's very good with his promos. And I will hope that when he comes back, WWE gives him a big push. I hope he goes for champions like the U.S. title and the Intercontinental title, and then hopefully onto the world title. Because I can see him being big. I really do. Here's a back description. Here are the other guys that you can get. So let's take a look at the Mad Dragon, shall we? Here's a good look at Elio Dragunov. We see his robe. He wears no knee pads, obviously, so all you see is his tights and boots. Here we look at his hand accessories and the NXT champion, which I think you see a little bit of purple, red, and blue. I think it's supposed to represent the new design for the NXT belt. Again, I really don't watch NXT too much, so I couldn't tell you. I think I do remember the belts kind of have like a different color look. There's a look. We see the plate sides that say Dragunov, or I think that's supposed to say it. But the camera can... Yeah, I think that's supposed to say Dragunov. But I'm not too sure. But let's get another closer look at Mr. Dragunov here. Here's a closer look without his robe on. Here's the back of his tights. It looks like it's more, I think, purple and kind of like a pinkish theme going on. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's just a lighter red. Obviously, it's black tights, and on the back it says something in Russian, I believe, since he is from Russia. Closer look at the boots, the back, as well as his face, kind of giving that smirk. And we get a good look at his robe. Robe is pretty well designed too. Got this nice pattern with a very open side. I'm not sure what that's for. My guess is that it was part of his robe gimmick. And yeah, there we go. There you go. That's all the figures I got in the mail today. That's pretty much it. I don't know how to end this video. I guess if I had to rank them, I'd say in third place is Spider-Man right now, just because he's way too stiff for like movement, and I kind of wish in a way they would make him like kind of more agile or like more bendy, if that makes sense, instead of them being so stiff out of the box. Like Wolverine I can accept because he's not really flexible, but Spider-Man, he's like, you know, always doing cool poses with his thighs and legs and stuff like that. It makes a really good setup, so I just wish that they did a little bit better job with him. Second place is Wolverine, mainly just because, again, he's got more articulation going on despite everything. And obviously he's got, you know, I think in my opinion a cool figure design with like his black and yellow outfit, as well as his head sculpt. It looks pretty spot on. Spider-Man does too, but obviously I just like this one better because of the changeable hands and outfit, I guess. I guess I'm just trying to say I like this one better. And finally, in first is Dragunov. That's obviously just because he's more detailed, in my opinion. And despite him being terrible to take out of the box, I do appreciate that they didn't send me a figure that has like any crappy, like, you know, face smudges or anything like that. And the title belt really does add to it too. I like the color scheme it's got going for it. So yeah. There you go. That's all the figures. Told you this would be a short video. Until next time, this has been Pale Marlin the White Wolf. See ya.